Today, political ping pong about a deal for dreamers.
Last night, President Trump seemingly had reached an agreement with top Democrats. At least that's what they were saying. But hours later, the president tweeted that, in fact, no deal had been made. The issue at hand: how to resolve the dispute over the so-called dreamers after the Trump administration's move to end the Obama-era policy protecting young undocumented immigrants from deportation. Mr. Trump said they had a good discussion, but no deals were made. The Democrats said they were hoping to agree on a deal that protected the dreamers and excluded the so-called border wall. But the president pushed back, saying he is still planning on building the wall, but wants to handle immigration first.
So we want to know what you think tonight. Your thoughts on this. President Trump working with the Democrats. Do you think it's about time that he does this? Is he turning his back on the Republicans? Or do you think that there's no deal that will happen at all? Don't forget, you can vote right now. Just go to 12news.com/yourvoice.
Of course, the storm surrounding DACA has been an emotional roller coaster for the almost 28,000 dreamers who live here in Arizona.
But Team 12's Nico Santos introduces us to one DACA student who says not only dreamers are being affected.
I was 5.
Brought to the U.S. by his mom.
You know, she risked her life to be able to come to this country.
Eder Diaz-Martinez studies full-time at ASU and he works full-time.
Because my family depends on me to be able to provide.
The 27-year-old pays the mortgage and other bills. And to see a tweet like the one from our commander-in-chief, a punch to the gut.
It's not easy, because, they're playing with your lives.
That tweet came after the announcement last night by Democrats that a deal was made, and it's been confusing.
1 minute you have an expiration date on being able to legally work, being able to continue going to school.
Which is a major priority for Diaz, and now he's afraid he'll have to pay out-of-state tuition again.
We're going to refuse to go back to that same place.
And he means that in many ways. He says he refuses to live in the shadows here in the States, and he hasn't lived in Mexico since he was a toddler.
The toll that my family would suffer from not having me here in the country, it'd be heartbreaking.
And while deferred action continues to be negotiated in Congress, Diaz still hopes for a permanent solution.
The DREAM Act is there. It'll give us a permanent solution.
Deal or no deal, mixed emotions, and now no answers. So for now, he's holding on to hope.
Those in the dreamer community have experienced disappointment after disappointment after disappointment. So this isn't anything new.
Nico Santos, 12 News.
If DACA students lose their DACA status, universities like ASU have promised to find a way to let them keep in-state tuition costs.